Hi friends, we're steamrolling right into the holiday season and you know what that means. Your schedule's gone feral, you're fueled entirely by biscuits, and your practice routine is hanging on by a thread of tinsel. And that is perfect. What I'm going to convince you of today is that holiday music is the best practice you can do. Seriously, or not so seriously, and that's kind of the whole point. In this video, we're going to look at why holiday tunes are great for your practice, 5 ways to squeeze the maximum amount of fun out of them, and I'll share some of my favorite places to find good holiday sheet music. So, let's dive in. I have a feeling that you are probably looking at me very skeptically right now. How in the world can holiday music be good practice? Look, you do not need to be grinding out your scales right now. It's the holidays. Your life is held together by fairy lights, seasonal denial, and whatever caffeinated beverage you've adopted as a coping mechanism. Holiday music offers a bit of relief from the intensity of our normal practice. It's sparkly, it's silly, it's fun, and it is exactly what we need in the middle of the holiday hubbub. Still don't believe me? Here are 8 reasons why I think it makes perfect practice fodder. Number 1, you already know the tunes, so you're not going to have to wrestle with unfamiliar music. Half of the work is done before you even pick up the flute. This lets you relax into the playing and performance of them. Number 2, let's face it, carols are pretty basic, which means that they give you space to really work on your musicality. Make them interesting. Otherwise, you're going to bore yourself as well as your neighbors. Number 3, carols are also delightfully short on the whole. That is, if you ignore the abomination that is 12 Days of Christmas, but nobody really likes that song, let's face it. But the length of these Christmas songs means that you can whip through several before your eggnog gets cold, and that will give you a good sense of achievement. Number 4, unless you're a Grinch, you probably enjoy this music, so you might find yourself completely losing track of time as you play them. So when you thought you had no time to practice, suddenly you'll realize you've spent 2 hours playing your flute. Number 5, Christmas music is no place for perfectionism. No one is going to listen to you play and think, their jingle bells lacks interpretive depth. Carols are perhaps the best places for messy playing because they're meant to be accessible to everyone, musicians and non-musicians alike. You are definitely going to sound better than your crazy Aunt Betty who only ever sings at Christmas time, so the pressure to be perfect is temporarily lifted. Number 6, people love Christmas music. Well, a lot of people love Christmas music. It gives them the warm and fuzzies. And if it doesn't, we don't really want to be friends with them anyway. But because people like it, this means the neighbors are going to be way more tolerant of you practicing if you're playing Christmas music rather than the 40 repetitions of that section in the chaminade that your fingers just don't want to play. Number 7, Christmas music meets you exactly where you are. Beginners can find easy versions of most carols, while more advanced players can find more complicated and interesting arrangements. And it's easy to fit them into whatever time you actually have available during the holidays. Whether that's 3 minutes of chaotic goodwill before you need to hit the shops for presents, or a luxurious half an hour with a blanket, your flute, and some candles. All of it is valuable time spent with your flute. And finally, number 8, Christmas music is delightfully social. If they can't play an instrument, your friends and family can sing along with you, and they enjoy the opportunity to make music with you, especially if they're not particularly musical. What an awesome way to connect and share your music. Okay, so now that you are hopefully on board with the idea that Christmas music can be secretly doing some really heavy lifting in your practice, let's talk about how to make it genuinely fun. Because yes, even if you're feeling frazzled, overwhelmed, undercaffeinated, and held together by 2 baubles and a wish, you can still have fun this holiday. Here are 5 of my favorite ways to squeeze the absolute most fun out of my holiday music. Add some aesthetic sparkle to your practice with some fancy dress. This is your moment to be extra. No one can stop you. I personally love these little toques and scarf that you can get for your flute. You can buy them online or you can knit them yourself. If you're crafty, why not? But it doesn't have to be as fancy as this. You could tie on some pretty ribbon, wear your ugliest ugly jumper, or don your favorite Santa hat. Whatever floats your boat. Will any of this make you a better player? Of course not, but it will make you giggle, and that's the point. Christmas music is the easiest, lowest pressure way to share your playing with other humans. People know these tunes, they like these tunes, and they will sing along loudly, enthusiastically, and sometimes quite creatively. Let that friend who is always whipping out a guitar at parties finally play without the cringe and live out his guitarist dreams. Invite the kids to bang on a tambourine. Encourage the grandparents to sing along. Let the family drunkenly interject the few lyrics that they actually remember. Christmas music is the ultimate folk music, a music of the people, for the people. This music is meant to be shared with others, not hoarded until it sounds perfect. So share it and let people join in, however terribly. It's all part of the fun. You don't have to wait for willing participants to share your music either. Why not put together a small festive concert? This does not need to be a big production. By all means, you can go out and schedule a full recital should you wish, but this could also be something super small and less scary than that. For example, play a tune for the dinner table before the desserts come out. Play the background music as your family decorates cookies. Serenade your pets because pets have terrible music tastes, meaning that they will adore you. Or even go old-fashioned caroling from door to door. Any of these will give you a warm, fuzzy feeling like a hot cocoa by the fire. If there was ever a month for cozy practice rituals, then December is definitely it. Grab your favorite cup of cocoa, light some smelly candles, dim the lights, just a bit because you still need to be able to see, and turn on the Christmas lights. Then you are ready to tuck into your favorite Christmas songs. We respond to environment more than we realize. Making your practice feel warm, inviting, and comfortable instantly lowers tension and makes picking up the flute feel like a treat instead of another task you have to do. You have permission to be cheesy. Really lean into the melodrama as you play. For example, you can ham up the retard at the end of Oh Holy Night or add some ridiculously sentimental vibrato, whatever makes you smile. This is not only great fun, but it's the perfect time to play with your expressive freedom without worrying about being too much. This teaches you about pacing, phrasing, and emotional connection in your playing. Now that you've successfully gotten into the Christmas spirit, you'll be needing some sheet music. I'm going to share now some of my favorite places to find my holiday music, both free and paid, which will hopefully save you from the inevitable Google search, free flute Christmas music PDF, legit, not virus, help! I've done the legwork for you, you're welcome. Here are my favorite free sources. The first is 8notes.com. You can find loads of traditional carol arrangements that are nice and simple. FluteTunes.com is a great one for free flute music. The arrangements are flute-specific and usually very clean. There's a good mix of holiday pieces on there as well. If you're after classical holiday repertoire like the Nutcracker or Handel's Messiah, then IMSLP is your site. They also have a few choice arrangements of holiday music for duets or ensembles that are worth checking out as well. MuseScore is a crowdsourced sheet music site for arrangements of everything under the sun. A word of warning though, check the quality of the arrangements first. Because this is crowdsourced and anyone and their dog can upload music, the quality is, well, varied. Sometimes you get genius, sometimes you get not so genius. If you are looking for official arrangements that you know you can rely on, here are some paid options. Always start with your favorite local music store. They often run seasonal discounts, and if they don't have something in stock, I have never met a shop unwilling to help me hunt it down. Plus, supporting local businesses at Christmas time is just good karma. Sheet Music Plus and Sheet Music Direct are great places for finding authorized arrangements of copyrighted work by independent arrangers, like me. I've arranged a few flute choir holiday pieces, including Christmas Time is Here and White Christmas. I'll pop the links in the description of the video if you want to check them out. Hal Leonard's website and musicnotes.com are both brilliant for official digital downloads if you want something instantly playable and properly edited. All right, my festive fluties, I hope this has helped inspire you to pick up your flute and lean into the joyful chaos of the festive season. If you want more of this sort of thing, silliness that actually helps your practice, then why not come join us in the Flute Nerd Lab? This is a learning platform and community that is all about finding the fun in our practice. Every month we pick a topic to focus on, and this December our topic is fun. Yep, fun. All month, we're making sure that we're going to find interesting ways to enjoy our practice because it's December, and honestly, that's all any of us have the bandwidth for right now. The lab is completely free to join, so come on over and join in the silliness. I'll put the link to the lab in the description below. But more importantly, whether you join the lab or not, please make sure that you give yourself some permission to enjoy your playing this month. Merry Christmas to all, and to all some happy fluting!